Hey YouTube, and welcome to Silent Code Dev. Welcome to day 23 of becoming a front-end developer from zero. So in this video, if you're new, by the way, if you're new to these videos, I'm basically uploading a video of myself doing front-end development every single day from zero, right? Because I started with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and I am planning to learn like frameworks and just more technologies and just document my entire journey of learning every single day. Despite the two jobs that I have, I just came home from work and I was like, gotta get to it, because I really want this and I'm gonna work hard for it. I know that I have to struggle for this. But before I start, I just want to say that can you guys leave a like? Can you guys subscribe? I'm joking. No, but I would really appreciate it if you guys could do that. It will help me so much. And also in this video, I don't know if you watched the previous video that I made, I had some issues because I was planning to start learning Tailwind. And I just had some issues with my NPM locally on my computer. So I spent the rest of the day just troubleshooting and I couldn't figure it out. So today I fixed it. And also, if you watch the other video that I made from this point on, the video before this one, I started a new project, right? I was gonna do a big shopping cart project, but what ended up happening is that today, Web Dev Daily, the website I'm on, they dropped a new challenge. So I was like, okay, this will be a perfect way to practice my Tailwind and JavaScript skills, right? So let's just get right into it, guys. So we're gonna start by I've already downloaded the Figma file. I just had a look at it, but we are going to go ahead and create a folder for this, right? We're gonna call it FAQ drop down challenge, and I'm gonna make an index.html, and I need to open the terminal. So I'm gonna go inside that project because you guys can see I have a lot of different projects. So we want to make sure that we get the dependencies inside that project, otherwise it's not gonna work. We're gonna get ourselves the package management or JSON, package JSON, and we're gonna do npm. Let me see, let's go to Tailwind and see. So okay guys, I got a bit distracted, but I'm back. And so I just went to the Tailwind doc, right? You go to Tailwind website and we go to the Tailwind documentation, and I guess the easiest way to download or get this is through the CLI. Easiest way, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create, as you guys can see, I have a lot of projects right now, so I need to create a new folder. We're gonna call it FAQ drop down challenge. I'm gonna add an index.html, and I'm gonna enter the folder by cd FAQ drop down challenge. Yeah, cd, yeah, I'm in there. And then we are going to npm init y. So yeah, this is our package to get the dependencies and all we need. And now I'm gonna just follow here. So we're gonna install Tailwind to this project. There we got dependencies, and then we're gonna import. So we're gonna go to the source folder. We don't have a source folder, so we're gonna create one. Source, and index.css, and we're gonna put this one in. Input CSS. My bad, inputs. Like so. Then we're gonna copy this, add this here. Done. So now we have our input CSS and output CSS. So let us test it out. I'm gonna write, so here we can actually, because we have the watch script, so I think we can write like, okay, run, we can say watch, and we can just have say run watch. No, that's not how it works. Okay, something like that, in that or npm run. No, okay. And because we can't just say run test. Oh, okay, so maybe I was right then. npm run watch. Okay, that didn't work. But yeah, guys, now we have this, so let's just open this, and we're gonna see if Tailwind works. We're gonna say h1 hello world, and we can yeah, class, and we can say text. Yeah, it's working. It's working, I think. Let's see. What happened now? What in, oh, what did I do? We forgot the closing tag. Texts, let's try again. Nothing. What? Why? Okay, did we finish? Oh. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired today, so of course it's not gonna work. We need to have the output CSS here. And now Tailwind should work. Still don't know if it works, so we're gonna have to test it out. Yeah, it's not working. Because I feel like we need to watch, right? We need to run this all the time. Now I get it. Let me see. Oh, we have an issue. Does not exist. Source input CS. Yeah, so we don't have the correct file name. Oh my god, sorry guys. We need to enter the... By the way, this is me learning. Yeah, this worked, but it's not... Oh, I think I need to just write it here. Watch. CD drop npm run watch. Okay. But nothing is happening. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's in the folder. So I have no idea why it's not working, guys. But I want to figure it out. Alright, because it should work. It's being updated there. So we're not getting any. Oh, we're getting this. Refuse to apply style from. Okay, so there's some kind of issue. I think. So yeah, it's not. Yeah, this is not refusing because this is a. It's a mem type. What do you mean by that, though? Oh. Okay, let me just do the. And let me just copy what's necessary. Because I don't know why it's written like that. Is that giving us an issue, seriously? And we're gonna. This one. No, sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, it's still not working, so. Alright, let's see what Gemini says. Okay, so this is the culprit 90% of the time. If your output CSS is inside a folder called dist or CSS, but it's not. Alright, the folder is in source. And we are in the project. I was so excited to start, but you guys see, like, I have issues with just getting Tailwind to run, which is embarrassing. Okay. Maybe that's the issue. Are you oh my god, man. You know what? I'm gonna leave that in there because it's so okay. Well, there you go, guys. Fuck. Anyways, let's start. So this is my first time like doing Tailwind, so but that's the CLI. So that, I mean, it worked. It works. So okay, so now let's look at the actual, but how do we add like custom designs though? Because I know you can add like theme, but how do I? We have to look at it later, right? If we need anything. I don't know if we need. So let's go back to our projects and we are gonna deal with this. So am I gonna try to make it accurate? Yeah, I will try. My retinas. Okay guys, so first things first, we have this is no, this background is not white, it's linear. So how do I add linear? And so let's search for that. Linear Tailwind CSS. So let's see. So this is from left to right, but it has an angle to it. Okay, it's not background image, it's okay, linear gradient. So to right from adding a radial gradient. Wow, there's a lot. Am I gonna try, like, I could easily do this in but I want to do this in Tailwind, right? Okay, we want to get, yeah, this is what we want, right? So we gotta do that. So I'm gonna say body. Okay, let's just start first with the HTML, okay? Just to make it easy for ourselves. So the body's gonna be this gray linear, and then we're gonna have an article, and we're gonna call it class FAQ section or container. And inside the container, we're gonna have okay, one moment, guys. All right, so like I said, this is gonna be an article, and inside the article we have, you guys can even see, like, if you're in Figma, you can just hover over the container and you can see the boxes, right, that you need. So inside we have two sections, right? I just call them sections inside the article. So we have two sections. We have the title section, and inside here we have an H1, and we have a P tag or small, whatever. And then we have the P tag, and then we have another section that is going to be the FAQ. And there are many ways to do this, but I'm gonna do it my way, right? Because it's not like a option. It's just to click and open. Drop down section. Alright, so how are we gonna build this, guys? So we have like, we could do LIs too, right? Because it's the same. I'm gonna do a new an order list, because they're like that. Yeah, so the UL is gonna be the entire thing. The section is this, and inside the section we have an UL. So I'm wrapping, double wrapping, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So inside the LI we have a, so the LI is going to be the entire thing here, right? But we need something to go under the LI. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have like divs under the LIs, and the divs are gonna be the drop downs, because we can't have it inside here, right? Because we have like the title, and if you click, it needs to go below the. So I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but that's what makes sense to me. So I'm gonna do like that. And I know you can also use like data set and all that, but, and yeah, we need to call it ID, because we're gonna hide. No, we need to call it class, and we're gonna say drop down 1. I mean, they are gonna be identical. So we can say drop down, but we also need to, yeah, they're gonna be identical, right? But of course, depending on which LI you click, it should open the corresponding, and that's the thing that I don't know, like, how do we do that? Because we have many different LIs, right? How do we know which LIs to open? Like if you click this one, it should open. And that's the issue that I have, because I'm like, how do you know which one to click and open? But we're gonna figure that out, guys. We're gonna figure that out. But they're gonna have the same styling basically, so I can just give it a class, and inside we're just gonna have b tag, but we don't have the text. Is there a readme file? Yeah, so I don't know how. Let me see, maybe there is like a prototype to it. No. Okay. So yeah, we don't have that. So I'm just gonna say lorem ipsum, right? We can use lorem ipsum. So I'm just gonna do lorem. kind of like, okay, look at that, guys. Okay. So when you click this, we also need to get the SVG. So I'm just gonna be lazy and export these like that. So we're gonna do, and yeah, we're gonna retain. So like if you click this one, we, instead of changing image, we can just rotate it, I guess, and add like something smooth. Is that possible? How do we how to rotate something? Yeah, we can figure it out. So I'm gonna click export, and we're gonna export this. We're gonna go to, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a folder here, images. And the reason I have a class is because I need to flex. I need to separate the p tag and the icon, right? Because they need to be separate. So I'm gonna say images vector error icon. So yeah, guys, I might not be done with it today. I might have 2 videos on this project just because I'm running out of time and I can't like be here for long. But let's see what we get. All right. So now we have only, yeah, we need to of course put it everywhere. I feel like I messed up. What payment methods? Okay, so what is your return policy? That. Yeah, I just forgot, you know, there's so much in JavaScript that I forgot. I'm trying to think of a solution how to do that thing, but I forgot. So yeah, there we go. Okay guys, so we pretty much got the HTML. That's it. That's it. Now we're gonna do the styling, and we have to figure out how to do the background, right? So the background is gonna be, okay, I can do the simple thing first, and let me see. So body, we need to have class age full. How do you get, like, I think it's age screen. Yeah, height, minimum height, and flex, justify content center, justify center, align right, align center, or middle. No, middle. Yeah, align is not working, so we have to say item center. Okay, so I kind of remember Tailwind. That's great to know. Okay, so now we have it centered like this one. And now let's make the container, but we won't be able to see it because we need the background. And why is the background gradient? It's like 95% this, so let's just use that. So we're gonna say BG Okay, so now I want to have a custom theme. So do I have to do it here or do I do it here? Maybe I do it here. So we learned that, oh, from what I remember, it's theme background. Oh, let me see. Theme back color. So this is for customizing your theme. So, oh, okay. Color. Okay, regular blue and then regular blue. So what are we gonna call this though? This is gonna be, there's no name. We're just gonna say gray, man. Gray. So color custom or stone gray. I don't know. And then we're gonna go to our index and we're gonna say BG stone gray. I don't even know if it's stone gray, but it worked. So all right, so that's how we do that. And now we can target the article, which we agreed upon that it's this one. And I can see that it has a drop shadow, so we're gonna see that too. Border radius of 16. So let's just say that. So let's look. So everything is centered, and then we'll look at the gap later, right? We just have to focus on the container. So container is gonna be, so this is gonna be the class and BG white, and also we need to know the, we don't need to know the height. I think we just need to know the, I mean, we need to add padding definitely, right? 64. So px padding inline, isn't that correct? 64. Padding inline. There we go. I was like, what the heck? What is going on? Why is it not? Yeah, but yeah, guys. It's spanning here, right? So we need to have. I forgot that we need to have a max width of 848. So we need to give this 100%. So it can. So max. Max width, and then we say max. So we said 800. So how much is that? Let's see. 896. That's the closest, I guess. But they're in conflict, so as long as it's responsive, right? So let me check if it's responsive. Yeah, it's responsive. But the reason it's not responsive here is because of the padding, right? So we need to adjust that into the, like when we go lower. And of course, I need to have the height. Okay. So the height needs to be defined too, because I mean, I don't know. Of course, I need to have the height. Oh my god. So the height is gonna be am I blind today? Height 719. So it's a little bit because I don't want to bother making custom themes, right? Even though I should do that. So yeah, let's just do it. We are learning this. So I guess it's height 848 pixels. Let me see. Custom. Filters, border sizing, spacing. Okay. Container width. Okay, so color I know, but adding custom styles. Or use Tailwind square bracket notation to generate a class in the fly with an arbitrary. Okay. Okay, so do you mean I gotta do like max v 848 pixels? Is that gonna work? And we need to have the square brackets though. It's not gonna work. Okay guys, let's just use it for now like that and then height. Max. We don't need max height, we just need height. Okay, custom. Okay, so you can set blah blah blah. Using theme. Alright. Okay, height. right, so let's try that. So, and I want to say max with 148 pixels. Why isn't that working though? Max container. Okay, let's go AI mode. Okay, so it's just max. That's what I wrote, right? Isn't that what I wrote? That's what I did. It's not working, so screw it. Yeah, and then we can say height pixels. Oh, really? Okay. But now it's, oh yes, the text is going up. So we have an overflow of text, so we're gonna have to much better. Okay guys, so we have figured that, and now we just need to add border radius. So border radius 16 pixels. Okay, that's not how it works, sorry. Border okay, let's look here. Oh, I don't know why I have so many tabs. Border. So border radius, let's see. Around, okay. So rounded to Excel. So rounded to Excel. Yay! And we want to center the, so we can just use flex, right? Because it's just to center the content. So flex items center, and the flex direction needs to be flex. Wait, yeah, because now it's row and we want it to be call. So direction flex call. There we go. Yeah, we need to also put it in the middle, so we're gonna say justify. Yeah, I don't want to say text align center because that's gonna be for this. We're gonna apply that to that one. So now we're gonna tackle the title section. So title section, we already know is gonna be text center, and So this one is gonna have padding, not padding, but margin bottom 12, and it's gonna have a size of 30 pixels bold. So we need to import the font. I already have it here, so I guess we're gonna go to import, and we're gonna import it here, and we can say text. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna use it everywhere, so we can say font. Yeah. I don't know how to import fonts. So using a custom value, okay, so for us it should be font enter, right? Did it work? Did it work? Did it work? It did not work. Oh, it did work. Did it? Is that enter? I guess it is. Okay, so 30 pixels. So we're gonna do 30 times because we're gonna use RAM. 30 times divided by 16. 1 point. So we're gonna go here as font size. Oh, it's text. And 30 pixels. It already uses RAM. I mean, this is Tailwind. Okay. Yes, there we go. Okay. Text bold. I mean, bold or bold. Font bold. Okay, but why is it? This doesn't look like enter. It looks like a different font, to be honest. Yeah, there's no way that's I'm googling this. I mean, that's part of the job as a developer, right? You gotta Google stuff, even stupid things. So yeah, so I guess I gotta do that theme, right? So we're gonna do we're gonna go here, and we have to say font. Yeah, because it's enter variable for the enter CSS file. It's actually a file. I mean, here we only have the codes, right? So font size. Yeah, but how do I use it though? How do I use it? Okay. Yeah, we can do it in the body. Yeah, it worked. But now you guys can see we have, because I added like 64. So I'm like, that's not what I wanted to do. I just wanted to add. No, it's the width. I mean, the width we have is just like that. So actually, I should have added padding, because padding is the spacing inside and margin spacing outside. So, but I'm adding padding from within. He's, yeah, when you add padding, okay. So what am I supposed to do then? I mean, that's not the issue. The issue is the actual, like, width, I think, because it's like, yeah. I'm struggling, guys. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Is it, or I have made a mistake? It really says 64, right? And this container is like, hmm. It just seems to have a bigger, maybe it's the width here, right? We need to actually give this one a bigger width so that the padding can like move. I think that's the issue, because I mean, of course it's the issue. What am I talking about, man? So we need to give the article is fine enough. That's the actual container of everything. But we don't have, oh, it's the U. No, but oh yeah, it's that one. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. $720. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Padding X, right? Why? It's expanding the. It, so when I add padding inside, it's expanding the. Alright, guys, that's it. I'm tired. So we're gonna save. I just don't want to push 407. Yeah, I mean, we have all that. We should have git ignore. We don't have git ignore, so I think I'm gonna add that to our project before I push, just so that we don't get like all these files there. That's unnecessary. So git ignore. Oh yeah, that worked. So much better. 7 changes. Okay, git add git commit initialize initialize new check. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I, as always, ended up with other things learning, but we're gonna figure this out. And it kind of sucks that I hope to, I mean, I could finish this in like normal, but I'm learning Tailwind, so yeah. Alright guys, peace.